Alrighty, everyone, this is meteorologist Timmy Albertson here with you guys to give you a quick little update on the tropics. We actually have our newest tropical depression, number 13, that has developed way out in the open waters of the Atlantic. It is originated off the Cape Verde Islands in West Africa. And taking a look at the latest satellite imagery down to the south, down below me, we can see here that it is looking kind of rather well organized, at least especially this early on. Now, it is likely going to intensify there. You can see the hurricane track there on your right. And it's likely going to kind of slowly, maybe kind of just gradually intensify over the next day or so. There is a little bit of wind shear in the way. But as we move our way towards the end of the work week, it could very well start to kind of rapidly intensify, likely becoming a hurricane, possibly by the time we get towards Thursday morning, and then maybe a major hurricane as we head our way into the weekend. Now, we talked about it before. Major hurricane are hurricanes that are category 3 or higher, so winds greater than 110 miles an hour. And that's where the forecast, at least right now, ends, just to the north there of the Lesser Antilles and heading north of Puerto Rico. But what it does beyond that, still a little bit uncertain, but certainly will be an interesting system to keep an eye on. And as I've mentioned before in some of the weather chats, these Cape Verde hurricanes, at least the ones that kind of originate off of the West African coast, well, they tend to be strong. They tend to, really intensify quite a bit. I'll save you all the explanation for that. But sometimes those big hurricanes that we get, there's sometimes always a good chance that they came off the Cape Verde Islands. There are exceptions, obviously. So that is tropical depression number 13. It'll get its name once it becomes a tropical storm. So it just needs to intensify just a little bit more, and then it will get its name. With that in mind, we're also tracking some showers and thunderstorms out across the parts of Minnesota this morning. We have kind of this storm complex that is making its way out of North Dakota. And right now, this kind of more or less kind of a line of storms right now just to the east of Bemidji from Black Duck all the way down towards the Baxter area. Now, with that in mind, nothing strong or severe with this kind of grouping of storms. And this is probably more or less kind of the first little round. What we're likely going to see is this activity kind of track its way to the north and to the east, maybe across parts of the Arrowhead, but it could very well begin to weaken as it does so. And right now, the kind of general consensus is that, once we get this kind of group to make its way off towards the north and to the east, we could very well see some additional redevelopment later on this afternoon, so long as we get some breaks there in the cloud cover, and as the cold front that's associated with this begins to push its way through the central part of Minnesota. So because of that, some scattered strong to even severe storms will be possible. I guess a few of them will be possible, and it's mainly going to be pretty much right around the border area here of western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota, including parts of the Arrowhead. So we'll kind of watch these storms as we go our way through the afternoon. Again, locally gusty winds and even some small hail are going to be the primary things with the storms when they do become a little bit on the stronger side. So the forecast for Duluth as we move our way through the day today, again, isolated showers and thunderstorms could begin to move in early this afternoon, and then they'll give way to kind of more of some widespread showers and some thunderstorms. We'll be seeing partly cloudy skies as we head through the afternoon. High temperatures going to maybe try to get into the mid 80s across some areas, though where we see more cloud cover and certainly more precipitation, temperatures might not get quite that warm there. As we head into the overnight tonight, we'll still hang on to some of the widespread rain shower and thunderstorm activity this evening, and then it will begin to kind of, just transition to more or less some widespread rain showers overnight tonight. Not quite as muggy, with overnight lows going to be down in the mid 50s, and it might actually cool off later on as we go forward the next couple of days. Looking across the region for the day today, some places are going to be still seeing some very hot temperatures, including Minneapolis, which could get their highs today in the mid 90s. Same thing for Eau Claire. But mind you, they're also going to be seeing some showers and thunderstorms, albeit theirs might not arrive until maybe a little bit later, which is why their temperatures are going to be pretty hot. Same thing down for La Crosse, Milwaukee, highs in the upper 80s. and also expecting that Fargo will be seeing kind of the cooler temperatures for the day today, going to be right around the lower 70s. So overall, some active weather as we make our way through the day today. It will be kind of interesting to keep an eye on these storms. I'll keep you guys updated, but also what we have going on in the tropics. So that'll be an interesting tropical system to certainly keep an eye on. We'll have more on that during tonight's weather chat. So make sure you stay tuned, and we'll keep you guys updated. Have a good rest of your afternoon.